Good morning and welcome to History Office News Bulletin for the day. This is Teju for the day's news. Now the headlines. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar rejects China's so-called standard map depicting Arunachal Pradesh and Aksai Chin as Chinese territories. India and New Zealand sign MOU to boost cooperation in civil aviation. Australia all set to hold landmark national referendum on October 14th. Government to set up 1,000 KLO India centres in country within a year. Now the news in detail. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has dismissed the so-called 2023 standard map released by China that lays claim to India's territory, saying that making absurd claim does not make other countries' territories as theirs. In an interview to a private channel, Dr. Jaishankar said that China has a habit of releasing such maps and told China that merely including other countries' territory in its map meant nothing, as the territories are very much part of India. Dr. Jaishankar said that the government of India is very clear about what is needed to defend its territory. India has lodged a strong protest through diplomatic channels with the Chinese side on the said map. India and New Zealand have signed a memorandum of understanding to boost cooperation in civil aviation. This will cover the scheduling of new routes, code-share services, traffic rights and capacity entitlement. The MOU was signed by Civil Aviation Secretary Rajiv Bansal and the New Zealand High Commissioner David Pine in New Delhi. On the occasion, Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Sindhe and Minister for Trade and Export Growth Damino Kuda of New Zealand were also present. According to the MOU, the designated airlines of New Zealand may operate any number of services with any type of aircrafts with third and fourth freedom traffic rights to and from 6 points in India, namely New Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad and Kolkata. Australia is all set to hold a landmark national referendum in October to recognize the country's indigenous people in its constitution. More than 17 million registered voters across the country will vote on October 14 to decide whether to amend the constitution in order to establish a new advisory body for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. The historic referendum called Voice to Parliament, if approved, would recognize Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in the country's constitution. It will also establish a permanent body for them to give advice on laws that relate to them. This was announced by Prime Minister Anthony Albanese at an event in Adelaide today. He said that every Australian will have a once-in-a-generation chance to bring their country together and change it for the better. The referendum will need support from a majority of Australians and a majority of voters in at least 4 of its 6 states for it to be successful. Australia is the only Commonwealth country that has never signed a treaty with its indigenous people. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has announced that 1,000 KLO India centres will be established within a year in the country. Launching key initiatives on Indian sports in New Delhi on the occasion of National Sports Day on 29th August 2023, the minister said that it will not only provide employment opportunities to former athletes but also give budding sportspersons a chance to take guidance from the veterans. Mr. Thakur also informed that each player will receive 5 lakh rupees to procure equipments for their centres and per year another 5 lakh rupees for operational expenses. Before we end the news for the day, the headlines once again. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar rejects China's so-called standard map depicting Arunachal Pradesh and Aksai Chin as Chinese territories. India and New Zealand sign MOU to boost cooperation in civil aviation. Australia all set to hold landmark national referendum on October 14th. Government to set up 1,000 KLO India centres in country within a year. That's it from the news desk for the day. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. For more elaborate news, please subscribe to our channel, The History Office.